Decentro Media's presence at Toronto's FinTech Canada conference is brought to you in part by Retium, offering fractional ownership of real estate with crypto and a complete blockchain backend for real estate agencies.
Hi everyone, this is Decentro Report and I am at the Mars building at the FinTech Canada event. I'm here with Ross, who is the CEO of Huobi Canada. Ross, thank you so much for being on the show today.
All right, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure. So I was online yesterday taking a look at the Huobi exchange, and just in the past 24 hours, there was almost $890 million of volume traded. And you guys were ranked number 3 for 24-hour volume, so that's a tremendous accomplishment. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Just out of curiosity, that tally of volume, is that all the Huobi exchanges worldwide?
Well, it's from our Huobi global website. It's if users can log into Huobi.com, it's open to users from all over the world.
Okay.
So that supports the crypto and crypto trading.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot of information to share with viewers today, and it's really exciting that Huobi's expanding into Canada.
Right.
So let's just start by letting viewers know the origins of the company, how it all started, and also what's the path that brought it to Canada.
So Huobi Group was established in 2013, and and soon it became the top one exchange, digital asset exchange in China in 2014. Actually, in 2016, the cumulated trading volume for Huobi actually accounted for 40% of the total trading volume, the crypto trading volume around the world. So right now, we're the world's third largest crypto exchange in terms of the trading volume. So actually, on average, our trading volume is around like $1 billion US. And
is that 24-hour?
Yeah, that's daily trading volume.
Yeah, you
that
were
24
almost
hours.
there yesterday.
Exactly.
So it was about 890 million.
Yeah,
so
because the market.
That about right.
Yeah,
it's
because
a
the
bit
market.
slow right now.
Yeah, it depends on the market, and we have operations in China, Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, Singapore, Australia, and we're doing the global expansion now in Canada. And so because I've been living in Toronto and I've been living like in Canada for almost 10 years.
Okay.
And I know this country, and I study like both in China and here, and I work in both China and in Canada. So I understand like two different cultures, and I understand the strengths and the openness that the Canada has for blockchain and cryptos. And as a lot of people know, that Ethereum was founded and was developed in Toronto.
That's right.
And Vitalik Buterin actually is from Toronto. And we have like a large Ethereum communities, and also we have a large EOS communities in Canada. So for example, we have EOS Canada, we have EOS Nation, and actually Huobi is number 4 block producers for EOS. So that's why I can see there's a lot of synergies between Huobi and the communities in Canada, and so that's why we chose Canada as a very important part of the global expansion. And so what I want to bring to Canada, well, to the Canadian customers, is the global experiences, global technologies, and also the products and liquidity that we offer. We have different strategies for in terms of the global expansions.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah, so we have dedicated, we have Huobi Korea, for example. So that's a Huobi Korea exchange, right? So and in other countries which require like a crypto license, then we're applying for it. For example, that's what we do, like in Japan. And for the countries, they're probably not as big, their market is not big as China or South Korea or Japan. For example, like in Canada is the case. Then we are basically operating the Huobi Global Exchange in Canada, and also the Huobi OTC. So, and then later on, because we're in Canada, we need to be compliant with the Canadian regulations.
Right, of course.
And like ultimately, we will open the fiat to crypto. It's like a Huobi Canada exchange. So recently, so at the beginning of August, actually, we launched the Huobi Australia. So we're planning to do the same thing in Canada. Yeah.
That's great. Can you quickly define OTC for the viewers? Some people might not know.
It's an over-the-counter.
Over the counter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like a peer-to-peer.
Right.
Yeah. So like Huobi is more like a Kijiji that only like publish all those information.
I see. That's interesting. I didn't know that about Huobi.
I want to let more people know about, we actually have the OTC trading. If you log into otc.huobi.com, and then you can see, and we support like different currencies. We support like various payment methods like PayPal or Interact or wire transfer bank account. Like we support like a lot of payment methods. Huobi has this advantage that we see the OTC one is more like we want people to to have a convenient way to convert the fiat to crypto. Customers see like different OTC models, but like for Huobi OTC, so we basically only, we're like the information publisher. So we don't charge any transactions fees, we don't charge any spread, and we don't escrow the fiat currency. So for example, if you have the crypto and I want to buy from you, both information will be published on Huobi OTC, and then, but I will like transfer the money to you directly. Huobi doesn't charge any fees or anything.
No transaction fees.
It's on the OTC desk. We don't charge any transaction fees.
That's really interesting. So essentially, it's peer-to-peer.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I'm curious, how does Huobi make its money then if it's not charging any transaction fees?
Yeah, we don't actually. We don't actually make money from this business model,
right?
But like, of course, if you have like a large transactions, and if you want to, if you want us to look for the buyers and sellers, then we may charge like a spread on top of that, or like we may charge.
And that would be for high volume traders.
That will be for high volume, and we have the customer service people who will, who will do like who will facilitate this transaction like manually. But then it's not, it's not on the platform like for the, for people on the street, or for people who don't have that big volume. Then we don't charge anything. That's actually the benefit we give to our customers, because what we see in this in the crypto and blockchain trading, in the crypto trading, is because our company is around for 5 years, right? The market goes up and down, but we see this trend that we want to let more people to start the crypto trading, right? To get to be into the crypto world, because that's a problem we found for most of the people, that they don't know how to convert the fiat to crypto. Of course, like there's some like a fiat to crypto exchange, but then the fee is probably too high, and then the settlement can take like several days. So it's not like if you want to do a trade, then that one takes like a few days, then it doesn't make sense at all.
No.
So that's
especially if it's on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we have this OTC to solve that problem for the customers.
That's great. So what's the Huobi Canada website going to be called? What is it?
Okay, so we don't, as I said, so we are promoting the Huobi.com right now, like in Canada.
Right.
And, later on, once we set up the banking relationship, we are compliant, then we will open the Huobi Canada exchange.
I understand. So the first stepping stone is to get Canadians on board with the platform.
Exactly.
Huobi.com.
Right.
And then down the road, have something that's specific for Canadians.
Exactly.
Okay. This interview is more or less introducing Huobi to Canadians.
Yeah.
So let's just outline the types of services that they can get by interacting with Huobi.com.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at the how people do crypto trading, or how people like what the user's behavior like in the crypto trading, so you can see that basically we have like a two major stream of customers. One is the people who already have cryptos, and the other one is people who don't have cryptos but they're interested in getting into the crypto world. So for the first one, for the people who have cryptos, they may trade on other platforms. So we want get them on board to Huobi.com, which is a crypto-to-crypto trading platform or the exchange that you can trade over 200 trading pairs, and there are over 140 coins listed on Huobi exchange.
All right.
Right. So
that's a good healthy list.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have abundant liquidities because it's a global exchange. It has abundant liquidities, and also we focus a lot on the security, and we have a dedicated security team to provide the support for the global exchange. And also we have for the user's wallet, we actually only store like a small percentage of the assets on the hot wallet, and we store like most of them in the cold wallet, and we have the multi-signature solution for them, so it's very secure. So the customer's assets on the exchange actually are very secure on Huobi. And also we have something called a Huobi token.
Yeah.
Right. So that's an exchange token that we issued. So every quarter we buy back a certain percent of the Huobi token from the circulation, and we put back into the investor protection fund.
Okay.
That in case of any any issues or any like operational accidents, on the exchange, so we have the reserve that can protect.
So it's like
investors.
The internal insurance policy.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah.
That's really clever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just recap what you said for
Right.
viewers, because there's been some terminology some people might not be familiar with.
Sure. Yeah.
So essentially, Huobi is going to be a gateway for Canadians to get into crypto in a high value sort of sense, because it's peer-to-peer trading. There's no transaction fees.
Yeah.
So it would be very economical.
Yeah, that's for the people who don't have cryptos. Well, you have like different payment methods.
Yeah.
For example, if we choose to use PayPal, and then it's basically you can use PayPal to transfer the money to me.
Right.
And then because my crypto, well, for example, like a Huobi token or the Bitcoin will be logged by the platform, by Huobi for until that transaction is completed, until like both parties confirm the transaction, so that crypto will be like released to you. So that's how we protect like both parties without too much hustle. So that's our OTC service.
Nice. I really like that, because I mean PayPal is widely used. And everyone's really familiar with it.
Right.
So that's a really easy gateway for people to engage with cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So that's why we support various payment methods. PayPal, Interact, transfer, the bank wires, you name it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And just really quickly, I'll digest the situation with the hot wallet storage and the cold wallet storage.
Right.
So Huobi token only has a fraction of actual reserves that are online. And
it's not only the Huobi token; it's actually all the assets.
All the assets.
Also,
all the assets. That would be a hot wallet situation, and the cold wallet is when it's offline and totally inaccessible to any hacking.
Exactly.
So that's a really common strategy for exchanges, and I'm glad to see that you guys engage with that tactic for cybersecurity and safety. So that's really good to hear. And of course, the fiat gateway is really great. That makes it really easy for Canadians to get involved.
Right.
So compared to other Canadian exchanges, is there anything Huobi can bring to the table that is not really offered right now?
Of course. Okay. Like actually we have, because we are the global exchange, and we have all the product offerings. For example, if from the OTC, right? That's when like customers can convert their fiat to crypto, and then they can do the crypto to crypto tradings on Huobi.com. And that's our Huobi global website, so they can trade freely, because we have the liquidity advantage that like most of the Canadian exchange don't have.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we see. And and if you look at the liquidity, the security, the protection that we have, and also like the customer support, we have 24/7 customer support. And because like we're in Canada, so we serve the Canadian customers, right? So not like other global exchange that don't have a Canadian presence. And then because we're here, we want to serve the customers better, and that's why that's a strength we have. And also because there are so many cryptos that are available on our global website, and also we offer margin trading, which is a very good tool. If you're in a bearish market, then you can use your margin, you can borrow the cryptos and do the trading. And that's why so the users, based on their strategies, right, they can trade in the bull market or in the bear market. So like we have all those product offerings, and on top of that, we actually have like different programs available for the Canadian customers. One is called like a Super Elites. So Super Elites is basically like our local partners, and they're like a Huobi advocates, and they're we already have 2 Super Elites in Vancouver, and a Super Elite in Toronto, and I would like to work with them. So actually we have like a good relationship, and so they're our partners, they're our advocates, so we value them a lot. And another program we have, it's called Huobi Cloud. So basically some customers, right, they want to open their own exchange. We have the Huobi Cloud that can support that.
Interesting.
And also we have something called Huobi Knights. So basically they're the key opinion leaders or the influencers in the community, and they advocate for Huobi, and because they love the value that we have, and we give incentives for them to do so, and they can participate in our activities globally. They will be invited to our to the Canadian headquarters and to pay a visit, and we'll organize like different meetups, events, and we would like to have like those Huobi nights to join. So you can see like those are the programs and the products we offer to the Canadian customers. So no matter whether they're like the high frequency traders, they're like the professional ones, or there are people on the street who just want to probably try out the crypto trading, we have all the programs and products for them.
That's fantastic. From my experience with crypto exchanges, the support can be really bad. Customer service can be pretty bad, and it's really like a faceless sort of experience. Whereas you guys seem to be more focused on a real presence on the ground in real life, and these Huobi nights as well. Building a community in the real world. So I really appreciate that, and that actually makes a huge difference for the trader side, because it just makes your exchange that much more real. That's really
good
cool.
to know.
I like that. I just want to quickly explain to viewers about the liquidity. That the high liquidity means that people, when they trade, they get the best value in their trading. I just really wanted the viewers to know that, because there will be a lot of new crypto traders and people considering to start crypto trading watching. It's an obvious fact for anybody that's experienced, but it is really important. I mean, anything even over $1,000 volume, depending on what you're trading, it can really make a difference if there's liquidity or not liquidity in the trading pair. So the advantage that you guys pull together trading from all over the world and give that
access to Canadians
Right.
is highly beneficial. That's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about the launch date. When is the when can Canadians start signing up to Huobi.com?
Well, they can start today.
Today?
Yeah, they can start today. Like
Okay.
it's accessible to the Canadian customers. Actually,
All right.
it's a global platform. Just know. Well, you can log into Huobi.com and you can sign up there.
That's fantastic.
Actually, and we have like a promotion for the Canadian customers now.
Mm-hmm.
We have like the referral program. You get $20 if you both get $20 if you refer to a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the dates of that referral program?
Well,
Does that happen anytime?
it's going on right now.
Right
and
now.
Like we may have like different promotions depending on depends on the market and depends on we will have like different promotions, so that's why we want to offer those promotions to let the Canadians know more about Huobi and to like really try it out. So
Right.
that's why we give all those promotions. You get like $20 and for the referral program, and later on we may have like a market campaign that we will do the airdrops.
Nice.
From the tokens that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and it will do the airdrops to the Canadian customers, or we're looking to promote some of the popular projects in the Canadian as well, right? So there will maybe some like a special like a trading period that if you trade this certain coin or token, then we give a discount on the transaction fee. That's only applied for the Canadian customers.
All right.
Right. So that's why we're here. We're here to serve the Canadians, and we want to be like localized, and we want to understand what the Canadians crypto traders think about, and see how we can help them.
That's a really good approach because yes, you are localized, yet at the same time it's a global
Exactly.
service. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, the referral program is happening right now.
Yeah.
And you can take part in that by clicking on the link in the description box of this video, because I'm going to join the referral program.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
of course. And that would be $20 for both parties.
Yeah.
So if somebody clicks on my link, I get 20 for that.
Well,
if
you-
they sign up.
Yeah, they need to sign up, and they will start like some trading.
And
yeah.
they will also get $20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really cool deal. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So before we finish, is there any last words you'd like to share with viewers at this time?
Yeah, of course. I think I want to emphasize that crypto trading is not with like all the products and the programs that we offer like to Canadian customers, and it's actually really easy to trade, and you can follow our social media like our Twitter, our Telegram groups. And you can join them, and we will like post all the crypto or blockchain 101. We will explain all the different concepts like POW, like a consensus mechanism, like what is mining, all those kind of things. And actually, we have made a series of videos to explain that, and also because like we're in Canada, and we're looking for the local partnerships as well, right? So even though like we are the world's third largest crypto exchange, but we understand that we need to work with local partners, that we want to expand our our reach outs through the partners. So like it can be our like super elites, or it can be like the partners who has their own channels but like in other industries, but they're interested in working with us in blockchain and crypto. So there are different partnership opportunities. I would like all the Canadians know that we're open for the collaboration, because what we believe in this market is this is still like a relatively smaller market.
It's really small. Yeah,
than the financial world, right? So there's no point that we compete each other at this stage. So that's why we are open for the partnerships opportunities. So I would like to see more and more partners with us instead of competitors.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
A really warm invite out
Yeah.
to potential partners, and you call them super elite.
Yes, super elites, and
Can you quickly mention who those current super elite partners are in Canada?
So I'm not sure if they want to be mentioned,
Okay,
like
so
on a name.
maybe
Yeah,
too early.
yeah. So that's
fine.
like a one type of partnership that we have. Another partnership is a relatively like a smaller crypto exchange that we can work on. We can work with them to provide the liquidities and to help them like to on the liquidities, on the trading, so on and so forth. So those exchanges can be our partners as well. And of course, we can partner with other financial institutions if we want to tap into the crypto tradings, or if we if they want to if we want to do some like crypto investment with us, we can help them with that. So there are like tons of opportunities for the partnership. It doesn't have to be through the super elites program.
All right.
And because we're very selective on the super elites, but like we're open to have more, but at the same time we need to work with the current super elites to get benefits for them. Yeah.
So if there's any Canadian institutions watching right now that are interested in partnering, how can they get in contact with you, or specifically Huobi Canada? Is that just through Huobi.com?
Well, they can contact me on LinkedIn.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have today. So,
awesome.
Ross, thanks
all
so
right.
much
Thanks
for being on the
having me. Thank
Best
you.
of luck
Thank you
in
for an
Canada.
interview.
I can really only see success for you guys, just because your model, you're really open and warmly inviting people to work together and collaborate.
Yeah.
And from my experience, 5+ years experience, crypto trader, just at a glance, I can see a number of benefits to trading on Huobi.
Right.
And I'm going to sign up tonight.
Awesome.
Right
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Let me know your UID.
I will indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
Great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Before you move on, make sure you like and share this video. It really helps what we do. Decentro Media is on the ground, face-to-face with the heart of the blockchain industry to find the best projects and meet the people behind them, just for you.